So I came across these YouTube videos, and not only YouTube videos, but several financial channels are giving this kind of stock targets where they tell you to buy certain stock at a specified price which you hold for a set time frame, and you can sell it at a target price, giving you a profit of around 20-30% margin. And not only the stock target, but they also give you the stop loss, the price where you are supposed to sell to minimize your losses. And the newbies, the people who are new in the stock market, the beginners, they find this idea very entertaining, and they also find it very simple and easy. They think that making money in the stock market is very easy. They just have to follow the advice of the financial analyst or the YouTuber, just buy the stock, hold it for the time frame, sell it at the specified price, and quick money, right? And so they try to follow that advice. And when they do, then there can be two things that can happen. Either the stock target will be achieved, or the stock target will not be achieved. And we will address both these situations. So first, if the stock target is achieved, then what next? Well, basically, when the first stock target is met, then the investor, the new person in the stock market, will follow the advice of that YouTuber. His conviction that the YouTuber's advice is right gets stronger with every prediction, and he starts believing that YouTuber or that financial analyst, and at some time he invests most of his money based upon the advice of that external person. And sooner or later, there will come a day when the advice given to the investor, the beginner, by the YouTuber or the financial analyst will fail. The stock target will not be achieved, and the stock goes down. And so the confidence of that investor starts loosening down. He starts realizing that the YouTuber or the financial analyst does not know a thing, and that there is no correct way. There is no benefit in following that advice. And so he shifts his advice, he shifts his source from where he gets the advice, and he will move on to another YouTuber or another news channel. And from hopping from one channel to another, from one YouTuber to another, he will keep facing losses. And again, sooner or later, there will come a time when the investor, the beginner, will realize that all these news channels, all these YouTubers are fake. First of all, they are in the business of predicting the future. And from my perspective, there is no way to predict the future. Nobody can predict the future except for the one who creates it. So, instead of following the advice, what the beginner, the newbie does is he tries to find out the best person in the stock market. And most of the time they come across the name Warren Buffett. And so they try to read the books of Warren Buffett related to him. And then they discover various methodologies technical analysis, value investing, growth investing, dividend investing, DCF model, various things. And so they try to learn these methods. They try to gain that knowledge from that book. And they keep on learning, trying to figure out how to beat the market or how to generate a higher return, how to get successful at investing. But listen to me and listen it very carefully. You see, there is no way to predict the stock movement. No way. You are trying to learn something which is impossible. You see, if you ask this same question to Mr. Ambani, whether his stock will go up or down, whether his Reliance Industries stock will go to 1000, 1200 or 1500 or 2000. If you ask him this question, then he will honestly say that he does not know. He will also say he might that he doesn't care, because the stock market is secondary place. It is called as the secondary market. The businessman does not care at all what the stock price is quoting at. Most of the time he doesn't care. The company does not have any relation to the stock price, whether it is trading higher or below. You see, the businessman who has interest in the business is always concerned about the business figures. He does not care what the political result is. He cares about his business result. He does not care whether the US market is going up or down. He cares about the market in which his company is operating. He does not care whether XYZ party won in the political system. He cares whether his approval of certain project is done or not. The problem of a businessman are different, but the problem of the investor, the so-called investor in the stock market, are completely different. The investor is worried whether the rupee is getting stronger or weaker. The investor is worried about the result of next election. The investor is worried whether his stock price will go up or down. The investor is worried whether the rating of his stock is at upper hand or lower. From my perspective, this kind of investor is not real investor. He is just a trader. And the trader is always concerned with the stock movement, which is not possible to predict at all. No matter how much calculations you make, how much theories you do, how much analysis you do on the chart and all. If you really want to be successful in the market on your own, then stop listening to the YouTubers, to the financial channels. And when I say stop listening, I mean you listen to them, but don't follow them. Don't trust them blindly. If you want to make money in the stock market, then don't focus in the market. Go away. It might sound ironic, but to beat the market, you don't have to be in the market. Don't read books about the stock market, but read books about the businesses. Don't read books on how to buy a stock. Read books on how to buy the business. Don't read books on how to sell a stock. Buy books on how to sell a business. Don't read books on how to calculate the value of a stock. Read books on how to calculate the value of the business. People often forget this. The stock has value because it is underlying the business. And so not the stock, but the value is of the business matters the most. And to do this, you have to master the mindset. You have to think like the businessman. You should learn to do it. You should develop it. Set up a business in reality, or you can do it in virtual world. Imagine yourself as a business owner. Think like a business person. Take your family as a business. Your family members as the employees. Try to manage your finances, your family's finances. Try to run it in a profitable way. If you can do that, if you can develop that kind of mindset, then you can easily beat the market. You can easily generate the kind of interest, the kind of return which you are seeking. All these valuation models, all these subjects, these YouTubers are telling you, this financial media is telling you, are diversions. They are distracting you from the real fact. They tell you more about the stock rather than the business. They tell you more about the stock movement instead of the business movement. So I hope you have the idea now. 3 lessons. First one, there is no way to predict the stock movement, and there is no fun doing that. Second lesson, not stock, but business is the most important factor. Third lesson, have the mindset like a businessman. If you can do this, then you will be very successful in the market. Often, the people who are successful in the business are also successful in the market. But the people who are successful in the market are not often successful in the business. The analyst you see on television giving you that stock target based upon whatever the theory, whatever calculation he has, do you really think he knows more than Ambani? Do you think he knows more than the business owner? Do you think he can estimate the profit figures more accurately than the management itself? Of course not. You see, most of the time, the news channels, the media, these YouTubers, these are controlling the masses. They are directing the market because the majority of the investors in the market are lost. They do not know what to do, and this media is giving them a direction. When a certain news comes out, and if it is positive, then the market will rise. Why? Because the crowd is controlled by the news, by the YouTuber. And if the news is negative, then the stock is expected to fall. Again, the media is controlling the masses because they do not know what to do, how to do. So they get affected by the news. And then media takes advantage of this. These YouTubers are taking advantage of your ignorance. And they come up with whatever news they want to. They will bring up politics into the picture. They will bring up international things into the picture. They will bring rupee, dollar, crude prices, oil prices, all sort of macro numbers which don't really directly affect the businesses. Indirectly they may. They will come up with elections, the effect of election on the stock market, on the prices. All this is controlled by whom? The media. It is guiding you because you don't know what to do. So they tell you. Your first step is to stay away from the media. And when I say stay away, then I don't mean that you isolate and you stop listening to the news. You should listen to the news, but not accept it. So that's all for now. Also, whatever I said is just my opinion. Be decent enough to listen to it and walk away if you have any disagreement. There is no fun in arguing with an opinion. Just like other YouTubers, I am a YouTuber. And if I knew what I was doing, if I knew more about investing, if I knew more about business, then I wouldn't be making videos. So it is a clear sign that I am not the right person to listen to. So always question whatever you see. Ask it to yourself. Think with your own brain. Decide for yourself. It's your money, your responsibility. Thank you.